Well, Fani Willis put over $8,500 stuffed in her mattress at home. It's weird because now the Democrats are taking a second look at Fani Willis instead of just reflexively covering up for her. Now the journalists are coming out and taking a look, and what they're seeing is dirty. We have an article from the Georgia Star News, and we're just bringing you the truth. Welcome to Doug and Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. I'm so glad you're here. Why are we happy? Well, happiness comes from a place inside that is not always based on your surrounding parameters, not always based on your circumstances. That's called circumstantial happiness. I'm talking about drawing from something deeper than that. That's the happy patriot. Welcome to an Exile. Let's get to the article. Here we go. Fani Willis took over $8,500 from First Campaign as repayment for loans missing paperwork submitted without date and signature. I just want any one of you to go to your job, your workplace today, and conduct your accounting at your job the way Fani Willis did with her campaign reform and see what happens. You'll get fired or you'll go to jail. And that's all I'm saying is Fani Willis should be treated the same as all of us would. You could not run a cash register at an Arby's the way that Fani Willis runs her campaign in Georgia without getting fired, thrown in jail, no signature, no receipt, no accounting, no official accounting. Here we go. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis claimed during her Thursday testimony at the hearing to disqualify her from the Georgia election case against President Donald Trump that she took a significant amount of cash from her first election and used it to replenish her physical cash reserves. Willis claimed to use the physical cash to repay her former lover, special prosecutor Nathan Wade, for luxurious vacations. I just want to set this picture. Remember, Fani Willis, this is the highest professional in her category of district attorney, to a point that this is the person that they sent after Trump. This is the person. And then she hired Nathan Wade, the most competent lawyer, who's also a DJ on the side, for Fani Willis's DJ business, by the way. He had his equipment all over the Fani Willis's dad's house. These are the two most competent people. And this is how they run their personal life. The most competent lawyer, Nathan Wade, who's going to launch 18 felonies, so go into felonies of 18 co-defendants with RICO charges, and Fani Willis, the district attorney of Fulton, who's here to straighten everything out. She's a reformer. And none of them do signatures, receipts, or accounting on their paperwork when they pay themselves back in with cash reimbursement. Okay. Willis made the claim about keeping, quote, some of the cash from her campaign when asked about the origin of her cash savings. The district attorney claimed she has been saving physical cash, quote, all my life, and gave as an example, quote, when I took out a large amount of money on my first campaign, I kept some of the cash of that, unquote. Now, this was under oath. And I have the clip here. We'll play the clip just so you can see. It's a couple seconds.
Whole life, when I took out a large amount of money on my first campaign, I kept some of the cash of that. Like, to tell you, I just have cash in my house. I don't have as much today.
Can you imagine the judge is going, wait a minute, did you just say that out loud? Did you just say that under oath? She goes, oh, yeah, all my life, you know. I took out a large amount of money from my first campaign, and I kept some of that. That's the thumbnail. I kept some of the cash for myself. Some of that, I kept it. That breaches campaign finance reform. And look, the Democrats at the actual Georgia Star News are starting to catch up. The district attorney also testified on Thursday that she lost $50,000 in that election, which she admitted left her broke toward the end of 2018. That goes to her motive on why she'd want to replenish her dough with some Trump money, Trump case money. Willis apparently referred to her 2018 campaign to become a superior court judge in the Atlanta Judicial Circuit, which she lost in a runoff election held on July 24th back in 2018. On May 15th of 2018, a report suggests Willis loaned her campaign $19,000. However, the document, titled a 2-business-day report was the title, is required to be submitted within 2 days of any transaction of more than $1,000 received by the candidate, and it was not received by Georgia election staff until June 13th of 2018. That's a month late. The document itself was additionally submitted without a date or a signature, so who knows? Close enough. These people never heard of putting a date on an official document. You can't sign a check, for which Fani Willis has no idea what a check is. She goes, checks? Excuse me? Checks, you put a date on them. Willis's campaign reported that it received a loan just 1 week prior of the general election, during which neither she nor Judge Kevin Farmer received a majority, causing an automatic runoff election, though Willis went on to lose her runoff election in 2018. A campaign filing made just 6 days prior to Election Day revealed her campaign received another $30,000 loan. What, from Soros? For this loan, however, there is no 2-business-day report available online. For the big one, the $30,000 one, Willis additionally never provided the details of either loan in her subsequent campaign contribution disclosure statement for 2018. Why would a Democrat running in Fulton County, Georgia, ever have to submit any of this paperwork? They know they're covered. They know that it's keep getting reelected. They know that all of the pundits at MSNBC and CNN will defend them and cover for them, no matter how. This is the kind of malaise and incompetence people expect from Fulton County, Georgia. What an insult to good, hardworking Georgians that don't want this reputation. People who do careful paperwork, who cross their T's, dot their I's, and account for every dollar, where at the end of the month, they can't just throw cash around because things are tight. It is not clear whether she loaned the campaign the $30,000 or whether it came through another source. See, this is how you wash outside money, manipulating money like George Soros, into your campaign, and there's no way I can prove either it happened or didn't happen. This is just magic money that shows up in her mattress. Additionally, it is unclear whether Willis sourced the $19,000 for the documented loan, including whether she retrieved the money from the cash reserves, which she testified were used to repay Wade for the luxurious vacations they shared during the span of their relationship. Willis appointed Wade to oversee her case against Trump, and he has earned more than $650,000. While working on the case, multiple defendants claim Willis financially benefited from her decision to appoint Wade as a special prosecutor because of gifts she received. See, going on a trip together, sharing some love, that's a perk. That's a benefit. You can't say there was nothing exchanged between Wade and Willis. There was at least bodily fluids exchanged. Just over a month after her defeat, the Willis campaign report filed for December indicates it repaid $8,500 to the candidate and deferred a second loan repayment. It is not clear from Willis's campaign filing whether the campaign paid her in cash or check. If Willis was repaid via check, it seemed, well, she has no idea what a check is, according to the lawsuit, according to the court case. It also remains unclear whether she deposited the check into her bank account or went to the issuing bank to convert the funds directly into cash, thus allowing her to add to the funds to her cash reserves. In the mattress, the Georgia Star News contacted the Georgia Secretary of State, which oversees elections, for comment, but a spokesman said he could not provide clarification. Who can? There's no receipt. There's no paperwork. No one can provide. Fani Willis can't provide clarification, and suggested questions about Willis's 2018 campaign should be posed to the Georgia State Ethics Commission. The Ethics Commission did not respond. See, they're going down the chain of command. They're going, oh no, not us, not the Secretary of State. Go to the Georgia State Ethics Commission. So the journalist goes, okay, I'll go to the Georgia State Ethics Commission. And then here's the answer. The Georgia State Ethics Commission did not respond to the request by the Star News for more information about the loans made to Willis's 2018 campaign, including inquiries into the source of the $30,000 loan and why there's no publicly available paperwork explaining the cash infusion prior to press time. See, there's no answers. There's no accounting. No one's in charge and no one is responsible. But hey, people, Keep voting for these criminals and see what happens. Here's an email address provided by the current Willis campaign on government paperwork, likewise did not return a comment request from Star News that sought information about the loans and repayment. Good luck, Star News. You guys are suckers thinking you're going to get an answer. Additionally, Star News contacted Fulton County's government to obtain information from the district attorney's office about her 2018 campaign, but did not receive a timely response. The conclusion of the second day of the hearing will determine whether Willis should be removed. She should be removed. I'm only saying these people are looking for answers. Is there any accounting anywhere in Fulton County, Georgia? Certainly not with Miss Fani, quote, I kept some of the cash, Willis. That's her name. Spread the word about this episode. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. We got over 400,000 views yesterday. If all of you subscribed, I'd get above 500,000 subscribers in one day. So that's what encourages me to do more of this news. Thank you all for watching. I am in debt to you for spending a little time with me. I hope I can put a little smile on your face as we clarify things, defend Trump, and put Fani Willis's career to rest. I'm Doug in Exile.